Teacher Talking Sports, what it does, what it do, how we live. And over the summer, I did a video where I looked at NBA players who have fumbled the bag because Caleb Martin last off season reportedly rejected a deal with to remain with the Miami Heat. Instead, ended up signing with the Philadelphia 76ers for a large sum of money, less than he would have if he agreed to the Miami Heat deal. Not the first instance of an NBA player fumbling the bag. Dennis Schroeder might be one of the more famous ones, to the point he had Instagram posts of him like dropping a money bag saying, caption this. Victor Oladipo, Nerlens Noel, Shabazz Muhammad, few others. Well, in the NFL, those guys, the guys I mentioned, they fumbled the bag because they rejected a deal that would have paid them more. Sam Darnold seems to have fumbled the bag due to his play. An outstanding season for the Vikings, going 14-3 in the regular season. Darnold, a free agent after the season, but really ended this season on quite the down note. Of course, last night, the Vikings, again, 14 wins, wild card losers, 27-9 in a game that was really never in doubt. You look at Sam Darnold's QBR, 13.6. I mean, the line was not good. He was sacked 9 times, and a lot of the times it was the O line's fault. He had very little time to get the ball out, but nonetheless, a dud. Just as the regular season finale was for Darnold, we see 17.4 QBR, so slightly better, but didn't even complete half his passes in a game against the Detroit Lions that would have given the Vikings the NFC North had they won. And instead of having a road game in Wild Card Weekend, although the game was moved, so it wasn't really, it was more a neutral site game. But anyhow, they could have had a bye week if they had beaten the Lions, top seed in the NFC. Instead, Darnold didn't show up. Probably the worst game of the season. I'd probably say a little bit worse than even last night. Now, Spotrac, who often has a market value where they predict the player's next contract, looking at players, comparable players, and figuring out that way. You see that it says Darnold, who is 27 years old now. They predicted a 54.7 million average annual salary. You see 4 years, 218 million plus. That would be the fourth highest rank in the NFL. You see slightly lower rank than Love, Lawrence, and Burrow at 55 million per year, and above Justin Herbert's 52 and a half. So they average it out, and they got something close to what they have Darnold getting, 54.7 million. But I just can't foresee it happening after these 2 games, and you have to wonder if he's even guaranteed to get a job where he's not looking over his shoulder, where he's not. I mean, of course, this season he was supposed to be a bridge quarterback, only signing for $10 million. Of course, J.J. McCarthy got hurt before the season began, out for the season. I mean, they can franchise tag him, but would they do so after these 2 games? I believe the franchise tag for quarterbacks is over $40 million. I could be wrong, but I think I've read that. And it's just, you wonder if it's another example of like a Vikings quarterback kind of having that surprise year. Whether it's a longtime veteran quarterback who had an established career, was beginning to fall off and rebounded. Think Warren Moon, think Randall Cunningham, or a guy who had never really done much in the NFL, hadn't had much success until they joined the Vikings. Think Case Keenum. That's kind of like Sam Darnold. And, you know, first good year. I'm a Giants fan. I saw the Giants pay Daniel Jones after his first good year, and we saw it did not go well. It's very interesting to see. I can't foresee him making 54.7 million, and you wonder if Spotrac will update that. After the postseason game he had last night. But what are your thoughts? What do you think Sam Darnold could get on his next contract? Could he get like what did Mayfield sign for? Something like 3 years, 100 million, so 33.3 million. What is out there for him? There clearly are teams that need quarterbacks, and we have an NFL draft where only the top two guys, Hunter, not Travis Hunter, early, Shador Sanders and Cam Ward, are, surefire first round picks. Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.